Hello and welcome to the ICX Academy. Our topic now is Customer Relationship Management, also known as Account Management. What are the goals of this session? Firstly, you should understand the importance of Customer Relationship Management and how to run it. And secondly, you should understand how to upscale your existing partnerships. But first of all, what is Customer Relationship Management? Customer Relationship Management, also known as Account Management, means to actively manage your existing partners, deliver value to them, and to upscale these partnerships, resulting in re-raises and strategic partnerships. Yeah, that's it. So your job is normally not done as soon as you sign a contract and get an intern to one company, but afterwards the magic happens for the intern, of course, but also for the company to keep in touch with them and to manage your relationship with them properly. So why is this topic relevant? The best customers are existing and returning customers. You already convince your partners once to take interns, and if you deliver a good service and value to them, they are normally very willing to take another or more interns. Hence, you can easily grow over many years by taking care and delivering value to your existing partners, as this is the easiest way to get new opportunities. Additionally, you can use your existing partners as brand advocates and promoters to get in touch with other companies. So you don't need to start every semester and every year all over again to do sales and get new partners, but you should leverage and capitalize on your existing partners. Because normally they are very happy with the interns and with the ICX service, and therefore, of course, they are willing to take more interns or replace the existing ones. And this is what customer relationship management is all about: to leverage on your existing partners, deliver value to them, and hence upscale them and grow together. But the question is how to do proper customer relationship management. It is very important to build a routine into your customer relationship management and to have regular touch points with your partners. As a rule of thumb, you should be in contact with your partners once per month. If the account manager changes, you should also have a meeting to introduce your new account manager. So it's very important that you just have even a very short touch point with your partners once per month so that they see, okay, you are still there and you're taking care of them. And of course, it's extremely important to manage the transition from one account manager to the next one, because this is the time and place where normally the relationship ends and where you lose your partners. So what should be the frequency of touch points? You should have a monthly call with them or send them a mail to check how everything is doing. The purpose of this is to show that you care about them, and in case of problems you can intervene. It depends a lot on your partners how or what this touch point should look like. For some people just a call or a mail is fine. Some people want to have a physical meeting. Anyways, you should have a monthly touch point with your partners in order to check if everything is going well. And also a mail can be enough. Quarterly. Once a quarter, you should have a physical meeting to discuss the current state of the partnership and how you can evolve this. So this is not anymore a matter of discussion, but you should have a quarterly meeting with your partners. The purpose of this is to have a more detailed evaluation, so just to have a more structured also way to discuss the current partnership. If there's an existing intern and he or she will end in 3 months or less, you should talk about the re-raise so that you can soon reopen this opportunity or upscale the partnerships. Because keep in mind, on average, from the moment we open opportunity until the moment that the intern actually arrives in Germany and the company, it takes around 3 months. And you can also use these meetings to get other contacts, so to also get new contacts, for example, of other departments in this company, or if you're dealing with the startups, you can also ask for their network, and if he knows or she knows maybe other startups who are also interested in ISAC and our interns. And you should have a yearly physical meeting to discuss the current state of the partnership, what you can achieve together this year. You should also ask for the strategic direction and projects of the company, especially at smaller companies and startups where you can maybe work together and grow together. And normally this is also the transition meeting. So it normally should take place in January together with your successor slash predecessor, depends who is listening to this. And during this meeting, you should also really ask them, okay, what is the plan of this company or the startup right now, and how you as ISAC can support them even better. And the purpose of this is, of course, to upscale the partnerships and bring them to a strategic level. Because as soon as you talk about the strategy of the company and how you can support this strategy, you're at a very good level of a partnership that consists of deep trust and also of strategic growth mutually. Customer relationship meetings. You should prepare every customer relationship meeting by being aware of the current state of the partnership and the company. So talk to the EP, check recent news about the company and also the previous communication via mail or whatsoever. So always keep in mind the current state of the company and its satisfaction level. What should the agenda look like? This is just a proposed one that covers the main topics. Feel free to adjust it to your needs or the company's needs. So normally you should start with a welcome, so some nice small talk and creating a nice atmosphere so that it's kind of a nice, friendly environment. Then you should talk about the current state and later about hot topics. So you should ask for the current state of the situation and the overall satisfaction. You can address specific topics like the performance of the intern, the integration to the company and society, but especially also the communication with ICX, because we don't have that much influence on the company on the intern's performance, and in the end also the company decided for an intern. Therefore, it's more relevant for us to see how satisfied are they with the communication and work together with ICX, and not only with the intern's performance. So here you should go into a more detailed way and also discuss specific issues, and you should talk about hot topics if there are any. A hot topic can, for example, be a bad intern performance. Then you should give an outlook. In case the EP will finish in around 3 months, you should talk about a re-raise, talk about a new intern for this position. Here you should also talk how you can evolve the partnership, if there are if there's a need for more interns, maybe another department, or if he knows also other colleagues who might be interested in ICX. And this is then also the next steps and goodbye. It's extremely important to have the clarity at the end about the next steps, who is responsible for what, and also what are the deadlines, and also to agree on the next touch point. So if this, for example, is a quarterly meeting, you can tell them, okay, in a month we will have another call at this day at that time, just see how is it going, and our next physical meeting will be in around 3 months. Here I would like to give you some common upscaling strategies. There are different ways to upscale an existing partnership. Always keep all in mind and set a minimum and a maximum goal for each meeting, because you never know what's going to happen in this meeting, but you should have at least a minimum goal for each meeting. Plan actively with opens from customer relationship management. So if you do quarterly or monthly planning, you should always take this into account. And you should always have ideas on how to serve more departments or create additional value for them. So never go unprepared into a meeting, but always have at least 2 or 3 ideas on how you can evolve the partnership. Here are some common strategies. Check the open internships on the website to see if you can serve some of them. Just see if they are searching for other interns or recent graduates. Ask your contacts about their internal strategies like retention, talent pool, internationalization, CRS, and how you could help them. So ask them what's their plan, if they have any projects where you might be a help. And also check the company's social media profiles to find out about strategies and latest developments to leverage on with your product. So also follow them on Facebook, LinkedIn to just see what are the topics they talk about and what are right now things on their mind. You should ask your contacts if they can promote you or the intern's experience internally to their network, which is especially valid for startups, or invite you to promote it. So if they are satisfied, they are normally more than willing to also promote this, talk to their colleagues about the intern and about ICX, or talk within their network about this. Depends on the company and the network. You can also ask them if you can pass by and promote ICX and our products, especially global talent. This is extremely important for startups who, for example, are in a co-working space or who have in general a huge network. So you can ask them if they have a regular meeting or touch point and if you can participate in this one and, for example, pitch global talent for 10 minutes on this event. Normally they are very happy and willing to do so and give you some further contacts. And you can also search for alumni within the company, which can help you place some promotion in new departments or the company. Here the best is to search for these alumni on LinkedIn, so you can just search for the company and then for the keyword ICX, and soon there will appear all the ICX alumni working in the specific company. How do you manage your team around customer relationship management? This is also a very relevant question, because one thing at the very beginning, you as the LCVP should never manage all accounts on your own. So therefore, what is the CRM team management? Assign each company account to one member, so that this member is account manager for the company and the main contact person and responsible. Meaning, and of course depends also on the team size, if you take care of companies by your own, but you should always assign companies, or as we call them also accounts to members. So for example, if one member also raises this company, he should also be account manager for this and manage it completely as a main contact person. You should of course track the members on the account management. New members need normally more tracking, especially if they are in charge of important partners. So also really actively ask them for the account management, ask them when was the last time they contacted the company, and so on. And you as the VP are only the emergency contact. Otherwise, all the communication should be with your account manager, your member. In case you don't have a that big team, it might be the case that you're also account manager for some companies, but try to delegate and assign as many accounts to your members, because it's also a great responsibility and hence a great chance and opportunity for your members to develop and really be very responsible. And this is also everything related to ownership and accountability, because if your members have a lot of responsibility, they will also have a lot of ownership, because if they know I'm the main contact person, they will be very careful of fucking it up in the worst case. Therefore, make crystal clear that they are the main contact person for this and they are in charge of this account and also of its success and upscaling. You should also ensure that transition happens if the account manager leaves the team. So if you know one member will leave soon, you should identify who will take over this account, and then also make sure that there's a transition meeting with the two account managers and the company. And of course, you should set monthly and overall goals with your account managers, especially on upscaling the partnership and overall satisfaction and delivery. So also make sure what you expect from your account managers as account managers. So how many approved and how many open opportunities do you expect from your members in a month or in a semester? Some general tips and points of attention. Your members are account managers, full stop. This is very important, because you should also give them a lot of responsibility, and you really will see your members grow and develop by managing these accounts. And by the way, this is also a great pipeline for your next team leaders or your successor. Trust and track. You should trust your member in general, but you should also track that everything happens. So for example, use HubSpot for this to see how the accounts are evolving, and also set monthly goals so that your members always know that the goal should always be to upscale the partnerships. You should stick to your communication routine and have once a month a touch point with your companies, even if it's just a mail or a 10 minutes call. And evolve your partnerships as equal partners. In ICX, we sometimes tend to undersell us because we are just the students, but in fact it's not the case. Of course we are students, but we should discuss with our partners on an eye-to-eye level, because they need us as much as we need them, and therefore we should also appear as adults and mature, and therefore always treat them as equal partners, and especially be very strict with deadlines and agreements, and always track them on this, so that you also make sure, hey, we expect from you to don't fuck up our deadlines, because we expect the same. This is it regarding customer relationship management. As said at the very beginning, it's an extremely important topic and really one great way to grow extremely fast and build up on the successes of your predecessor. With this, thank you very much, and if you have any other questions, feel free to contact your Eros NST.